Good afternoon everyone. So can you hear me properly? Okay, thank you. So today in my previous class I have mentioned that as we have completed our syllabus for our board exam and our internal assessment is also over, so now our focus is for our pre-board examination and board examination. So as you know that in the pre-board and the board examination, rest of the chapters will be in our syllabus. Okay, and from the CBSE they have provided a sample paper, so you have to check the sample paper. I will help you to solve those particular sample paper in my next class. Okay, so before that I will suggest everyone to check it at your home. Okay, it is already available in your CBSE website. So from if you check this sample paper, so from there you will get to know that what will be the type of your questions. Okay, and the marks, how these marks is 1 mark question, 2 marks question, 3 marks, 5 marks, what will be the exact marks, which type of questions will be asked in your board examination. And pre-board examination also will be followed by the pattern which is provided by CBSE. Okay, and we will from today we will practice different type of sample papers. Okay, I will help you to solve different sample papers. As you know that different sample papers are available, and so I will help you to solve different sample papers which are different sample books we can get. So first we will solve all these chapter wise, and after that we will solve according to the syllabus. Okay, we will take one sample paper, then we will solve all the questions. But before that I want everyone that you should revise all the chapters, so that I will first I will help you to solve different questions from all the chapters. So as at last we have completed the last chapter, that is our environment. So today I will start with the discussion from the chapter our environment. After that which chapter I will discuss, I will tell it in the previous class, and then in the next class I will discuss that particular chapter. Okay, clear everyone? Ma'am, what are the chances? Srija, still not decided, that's why I can't tell you. Okay, we are trying to take it, but we don't know we can make it or not. Okay, so after deciding something we will let you know. In sample papers there was only one drawing from physics, only 1 marks. What should be the marks for Suprajyoti? I will suggest you, have you checked the sample papers? If you haven't, then please check it, because right now I can't remember what was there. Okay, because I have checked quite some days before, that's why I can't remember right now. So I will bring that particular sample paper in printout form in my next class, and I will help you to clear all your confusions. Okay. Very good, very good, very good, Subrajyoti. But as I have told you that but it is not necessary that if any drawing hasn't come in this particular sample paper, that means no drawing will come in your board exam. Nothing like that. They have just provided you a pattern. That is the exact pattern. Not like that they may a drawing, they may provide you drawing and they may ask you the different points. Clear? So they have just provided you to understand the pattern, type, marks determination of the different questions. Okay, so I will help you to solve different type of question, nothing to worry. So today we will start with the chapter our environment. Okay, so first some MCQ type of questions I will ask you. Everyone please listen carefully, and after listening you have to tell me the answer. So first MCQ question is that Which trophic level is occupied by plants in a food chain? Which trophic level is occupied by plants in a food chain? So, what will be the answer? Already I have got one answer. First, Ishanur, then Asmita, Shubhrajyoti, Srijan. Very good. So, this is a very easy question that plants will make the first trophic level in a food chain. Now come to the second question. Which of the following is in an example of human-made ecosystem? Which of the following is an example of human-made ecosystem? Option A, forest. Option B, garden. Option C, lake. Option D, pond. Yes, very good. The answer is yes, Ishanur, Shubhrajyoti, Asmi. B, garden. Very good. So, the correct answer is again garden. As you know that garden is an example of artificial ecosystem, or you can call it that man-made ecosystem. We have read about two types of ecosystem. One is man-made and another one is artificial. So, garden is an example of artificial ecosystem. Very good. Next question. For this particular question, I will not provide you any options because this is a very easy question. What is the average value for the amount of organic matter that is present at each level of trophic chain and reaches the next level of consumers? Very good, 10%. So, this is there is a law, 10% law provided by Lindemann. So, according to the Lindemann's 10% law, only 10% energy will be passed to the next trophic level, 90% energy will be lost. Okay, so the answer is 10%. Very good. Next question. Which of the following groups of organisms belong to category of producers? Which of the following groups of organisms belong to category of producers? Shubhrajyoti, let me tell you the options first, or listen the options carefully, then you will tell me the which option will be correct. Option number A, certain blue-green algae and fungi. Option number B, bacteria, fungi and blue-green algae. Option number C, all green plants and certain blue-green algae. And option number D is all green plants, fungi and bacteria. All green plants and blue-green algae. Very good. So, the answer is all green plants and blue-green algae. So, the answer is option number C. Very good. So, now this type of MCQ type of questions may be asked in your board examination, and after that an important part is there, that is assertion reason type question. Okay, two assertion reason type of questions will be asked, and most of the students can't do this one carefully. If you practice this one carefully, then you will be able to solve it very easily. So, for that what you have to do? You have to practice it. Okay. Now, come to the next point, that is assertion reason. So, in the assertion reason, there are some directions. I am telling you the directions first, and photosynthetic pigments. Okay. Photosynthetic pigments, different types of photosynthetic pigments. I will discuss about this type of photosynthetic pigments. You don't know about the different photosynthetic pigments. That's why you will not get that exact types, because they are having different types. Okay, so when we will be in the class 11, I will discuss all this in detail. Nothing to worry. Just know that for they can perform photosynthesis, so there are different type of photosynthetic pigment. This can be present in blue-green algae, or what is the alternative name of blue-green algae? Cyanobacteria. Okay. So, this pigment can be present, that's why they can perform photosynthesis. So, now next question, that is the assertion reason. Okay. First, I will tell you the direction, and the options. You have to remember all the options because the answers will be from the options. So first you have to remember, I will not write it down on the board, I will just write it down the assertion and reason on the board. You have to tell me what will be the correct option for this. So what is the direction? That is, in each of the following question number 5 and 6, a statement of assertion is given by the corresponding statement of reason. Of the statements, mark the correct answer as option number A, if both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. If both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option number B, if both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. If both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Option number C, if assertion is true but reason is false. Option number C is if assertion is true but reason is false. Next, option number D, if assertion is false but reason is true. If assertion is false but reason is true. And option number E is if assertion and reason both are false. If assertion and reason both are false. So they have provided you 5 possible combinations. You have to find it out that which particular combination will match with your question. Okay, this one will be your answer. So let me repeat all the options. Listen carefully. Under option number A, if both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Option number B, if both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Option number C, if assertion is true but reason is false. Option number D, if assertion is false but reason is true. And option number E, if assertion and reason both are false. Now I will provide you 2 assertion reason type question. You have to find out the right answer. So I am writing it on the board. So what is the assertion? Food chains generally consist of more than 4 trophic levels. Now reason. So you can check the question that assertion is food chains generally consist of more than 4 trophic levels, and reason is there is loss of energy at each trophic level and very little usable energy remains after 4 trophic levels. So what will be the answer? You are saying assertion is false but reason is true. Ishanur, Subhrajyoti, Asmita, same answer. Samrat said D, that means same. If the assertion is false but reason is true. Very good. So from this we can understand very easily assertion is false and reason is true. So in the option number 4 D, there was the answer that if assertion is false and reason is true, so the answer will be option D. Can you tell me what will be the correct form of assertion? What will be the more than 4 trophic levels will be 3. Very good. So the answer is that food chains generally consist of 3 to 4 trophic levels. If it is more than 4 trophic level, then the food chain will not be formed properly because very because very less amount of energy will be available in the 5th trophic level. Now come to the last assertion reason type. So this one I will tell you, listen carefully and you have to tell me the answer. Assertion is certain pesticides and other chemicals used to protect our crops from diseases and pests are non-biodegradable. Let me repeat. Certain pesticides and other chemicals used to protect our crops from diseases and pests are non-biodegradable. This is the assertion. Now what is the reason? They do not get accumulated at various trophic levels. Reason is they do not get accumulated at various trophic levels. So what will be the answer for this one? Asmita said A. Asmita deleted. A is Subhrajyoti said A is true but R is false. Samrat says C. That means assertion is true but reason is false. Chetana, okay, Asmita said sorry. Asmita, then check it. What will be the correct answer? If you can remember the number, that means A, B or C, D, you can write down like this. Chetana, assertion true, reason false, reason assertion is true but reason is false. Sure everyone? Are you sure about your answer? Do you have any doubt? Or do you want to change your answer? Chetna says yes. Ishanur says ekdom sure. Okay. Subhrajyoti, yes ma'am, sure. Yes, you are right. So the assertion is true, reason is false. In the assertion they have given that certain pesticides and other chemicals used to protect our crops from diseases and pests are non-biodegradable. As we know in the biomagnification part that those chemicals are non-biodegradable, that's why they get accumulated in the each trophic level, their number is increasing at the higher trophic levels, and this was about the biomagnification. But what they have said in the reason, they do not get accumulated at various trophic. It is not right, because we have seen in the biomagnification they get accumulated in the different trophic levels, and their amount will be higher when the trophic level will go high, right? So your answer is right, that assertion is true but reason is false. Very good. So today I am completing this up to this assertion reason part. In my next class I will discuss about different short type question, that means 1 mark, 2 mark, and some 5 marks question also. Okay. So before that, please tell me if you are having any doubts or queries from this chapter. You can ask me. Do you have? Nothing? No queries? in my next class I will also discuss about this chapter. That's why you have to, and I have mentioned that I will ask you some long question answers, 1 mark question answer, short type question answer. Okay, so for that you have to read very carefully. So read this chapter very carefully. Most probably next class means on Monday we will get enough time for revising this chapter. So revise this chapter very carefully at your home. I will ask different question from this chapter. Okay, and you are saying you are not having any doubt, so very good. And what about your yesterday's exam? It was good. How many of you will get 20 out of 20? Though I want everyone to get full marks. Anindo, have you got what will be the answer for question number 6? I will not tell it right now, but have you got it or till didn't get? In 19. Anindo, I will not tell any answer right now. Okay. Subrajyoti, you too. What was the question in question number 19? Samrat, third, I will not tell you any answer because after checking it, I will tell you all the answers. Okay, not right now. Oh, this was your mistake. Okay, Srijan and Subrajyoti, I will check, but I expected that everyone will get full marks, not 19 or 18. Okay, let me check what mistakes you have done. Okay, I will tell you, and let me check your practical part. I will also tell you about your mistakes. Okay, and what you have to do for your rectification. So for today that's it. Thank you and bye bye everyone.